It's the...
And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now a toss play. It's Harris able to slither by. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. But you look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Pickett. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Broncos had 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Their first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now this throw caught left side and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw is on target to Duvernay. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Jet sweep, here's Pickens with it, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Pickett sets up play action. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking. There he goes, left side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got it. Ready?
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well of time there, and now 4th down. Here's Presley Hargan now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it with the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. With their 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is... First.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. Hey, we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On first and 10, it's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, he saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So Mike Tomlin correct in his assessment to throw the flag there. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Drew Sanders. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is gone. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. They hand this off to Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Let's go now.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 3. And his throw is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 15. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
John Kaminsky
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Back to throw, Pickett. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Pickett back to throw. Open man is Duvernay.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is going, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Smith.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
That's to Freiermuth.
And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line.
Now Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's Pickett.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's got Johnson. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down. Desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Pickett to throw.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on the